वक्त हमारे साथ कादम्बरी सिंह जी हैं, एनएचएआई के साथ स्टैंडिंग काउंसिल रही और अभी एनडीएमसी के साथ भी वो काम कर रही हैं। और कादम्बरी जी की जो खासियत है वो ये है कि उनकी एक्सपर्टीज़ है आर्बिट्रेशन में और लॉ में। मैम बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका।
थैंक यू सो मच।
मैम सबसे पहले मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगी कि कैन यू प्लीज़ प्रोवाइड ओवरव्यू of the current state of infrastructure contracts in India and major challenges faced in their execution.
So can I hold this? When we talk about infrastructure contracts, what you're asking is what is the state of infrastructure contracts in India? What is the regulatory regime? I would say that a large number of infrastructure contracts are based on the PPP model, which is public-private collaborative model, where the government lends the land, the government lends the permits and the regulatory environment, and the private sector puts in, of course, their expertise, funding, and they construct. What they do is they enable the project by putting in all their resources. So this is the current structure. Of course, after large contracts, infrastructure contracts are awarded, then there is a subcontracting between the main contractual persons, so the successful bidders, and the subcontractors. So what are the challenges? I think the challenges are the topmost challenge I feel is that the clauses of the contracts are very one-sided, because in large infrastructure projects, government holds the dominant position. And if they hold the dominant position, obviously they will have clauses which are one-sided, which favor the government, and they tend to float tenders without taking into account the ground realities. For example, there would not be any land acquisition. If land acquisition is not there, still you have clauses to say that the contractor, the tenderer, or the bidder has satisfied himself with whatever the ground reality is, and after full satisfaction you are entering the bidding process. So that's a major challenge. The second challenge is, of course, the bureaucratic delays. There are permissions required, approvals required, and then the approvals are also from different agencies. There would be a central government, various departments. You have to take approvals. There's no one single window. And if you go to, supposing there's a national highway, so not only NHAI, you would have to have permissions from the central government, also from the state government. So very diverse regulatory regime, multiple permits and approvals required. I think these are the top challenges. There are other challenges also, for instance, financing. A lot of players, the small players who may be very good with their work, who are the experts, may not be able to enter the domain because the government contracts require very large financing. Large sums are required for tendering the performance guarantees, and there is a certain limit also on the financial status of the company, how many projects you have done. So a lot of small players lose out on that. So broadly, these are the challenges I can think of.